Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Manifestation Monday, which is a true Manifestation Monday because it's on Monday. All right. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend and a wonderful time, with our last challenge with the gratitude challenge. Now, I know I had plenty of reasons to be grateful, and this weekend was even one of them. I had a really great adventurous Friday, followed by a very restful Saturday and Sunday. So I'm very grateful for that. I had a ball. I had so much fun. But I did, however, come yesterday night, Sunday night, start to feel a little overwhelmed. And not so much overwhelmed of negative feelings, but overwhelmed by feelings in general. It was coming from all over the place. And I don't know if you guys have experienced that over the week as well, but for me, that's what capped my Sunday night. I was just overwhelmed. And although my gratitude helped me to anchor down a bit, I also used another tool in my toolbox, which I'll discuss today. And that tool it's not so much going general, but going, like I want to say, convicted. So going general is a term coined by Abraham Hicks. So it's not really going positive and it's not going negative. It's just stopping whatever ruminating thoughts that you have right in this track. So an example about this that they love to give is saying, things are always working out for me. And if you say that enough, things are always working out for me, it's kind of like having gratitude, because now you can identify the things that are going right for you. But what I like to think of is going convicted. Now, going convicted is just a little bit different. It's not going negative or going positive. It's doubling down on where it is that I want to go. So, you know how they like to say manifestation is not just what you think about and what you want. It's really about who you are. So I like to think of myself as, if I'm going to stay convicted, I'm going to keep my eye on what I say I am. So if I say I am happy and balanced, I'm not going to say things are always working out for me. I'm going to continue to say I am balanced. Now, I left out the happy part, because if you're already feeling triggered, you don't want to hear I'm happy. But I am balanced. I am balanced. I'm balanced. That helped me. That helped me out a lot. Now, why do I advocate keeping things balanced? Well, a lot of the times, when we think of really strong emotions, like when we're feeling really, really happy or we're feeling really, really sad, those are fleeting moments. Now, sometimes we identify more with sad than happy, but, I would advocate to be in the balance and try to find the joy in the situation. Now, when we are in balance and we are feeling the joy of a situation, it's much easier to identify the things that we want to bring into our lives and therefore manifest faster. But it's just you recognizing what's around you, because it's at the top of mind. So for instance, if I am in a flow of gratitude, in a flow of balance, guess what? I will manifest faster, only because now I'm aware of what I'm trying to manifest. I'm convicted that that's coming to me. So any opportunity that shows up, I'm paying attention and I'm going to take heed of that. And I'm probably going to have even more confidence to go after that. Why? Because it's in my mind and I'm already convicted that it's mine anyway. It's mine. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to get it. So we're going to use an example of $1,000. So I want to manifest $1,000. How would I do that? Well, I will get out of my way, first of all, and I will look at now different opportunities that might show up to say, okay, I can get this $1,000 from here, and just feeling good in that alone. And by me feeling those kind of feelings and feeling a little bit joyful about it, who knows, somebody could just hand me the $1,000. That's not out the realm of possibility either. But I'm just saying, you get the gist of what I'm saying here, right? Okay, great. You know, so I like to think about gratitude as some sort of a primer for those better feelings, for those good feelings of getting into that state, you know. So I might have backdoored you a little bit to convince you to get into conviction, but it's okay. I wanted to keep your vibe up because, again, manifesting isn't about what you say you want to manifest. It's not even about the tools that you use. It's about who you are. So every tool I'm going to discuss is priming the you to be able to receive and welcome in, you know, who you are. Because who you are, you're an aspect of God, for goodness sake. You are the drop of water that's in the ocean, and each drop contains the entire ocean. It's crazy. Shout out to Rumi for that, because that's not mine, but it was good, wasn't it? There's also a creator here on these YouTube streets that I'm very fond of. He has a channel called Be Something Wonderful. His name is Tom Karen. Check him out. So I bring him up. He the videos are good, and he talks about it more on a biblical sense, and also bring in other, I guess, manifestation teachers, right? So one of the terms that he used, because I did talk about you being an aspect of God, one of the terms that he uses, and it's a mantra of sorts to help soothe and calm you, especially when you're feeling like it's not lining up. And it's referring to when Moses met God in the bush, right? And Moses asked God, what's your name? And what was the name? I am that I am. So you can use this also as a mantra just to remind you that everything, all the powers that God has given you is in you. You don't have to get it from anywhere outside. You don't have to get it from me, from Tom, from nobody. We're just here to remind you that you are that aspect. And if that will soothe you, you can even just say, I am that I am. And you can even translate it into, I am that manifestation that I am. Yeah, bars. No, let me stop. So that's that on that front. But you know, this is Manifestation Monday, so I'm introducing something else that we could try. And I'm going back to the good old scripting, because I already got y'all writing down your gratitude in the night. So here's the assignment for this week. So scripting is just pretty much, and I introduced it a while back, but we're going to circle back to this more in depth. So scripting is pretty much writing a story or a narrative of how you want things to pan out. So tonight, I want you to take out that beautiful notebook, and I still want you to write the 10 things you're grateful for. Then I want you to write a narrative of sorts, like a journal entry of how you want your day to go. What exciting things that you want to see play out. What meal are you planning on eating? What accidental thing that you're planning on bumping into the next day? And I want you to write it out. You don't have to be in too much detail, but just in a way that you can feel it and you could be a little bit excited about it. Now, it's just something to prime yourself, you guys. Don't worry about if you didn't get it perfect. It's just something to prime for right now. The most important thing I want you guys to feel as you're doing this is just to feel the feelings as if you already went through the motions of doing those things. You know, think about, you know, a dinner that you want to have, maybe a companion that you want to have dinner with, or a book that you want to read, or just something that you'll be looking forward to. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I remember doing this a few years back, with my then partner back then, and I remember him was gonna be out of town or something like that, and I didn't expect to see him, but I did this kind of scripting, and I was like, because I was a little bit missing him, and I was like, oh, it'd be so nice. I just come home and I see him there. We have a very nice dinner together, and I did that the night before, and I totally forgot about it. Totally forgot about it. As the evening came near, I went and I took my shower, and I was like, all right, I'm going to go out for dinner, get something to eat. I go into my room, and he's there in the bed. Shocked the shit out of me. He really surprised me, and I was like, oh, wow. I was a little freaked out, like, oh, this really works. So just caution, you might get freaked out. And even if you do, don't let it deter you. Don't be like, oh my gosh, I'm so powerful. I must micromanage this. I must do exactly what I did the last time. Don't do that. Just take note. Okay, that happened. That was dope. And move on. Continue. See what else you can bring in. I'm so interested to hear about your stories. I'm so interested to hear how your week went. I'm going to do another check-in, and I'm going to do a bit of a story time on Friday. We'll see. But I'll definitely do a check-in. But let me know how your week went, and shout out to those of y'all that commented below. I'm so glad, you guys are getting something from this. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. And I want to give a special heavenly birthday shout out to my mom. Happy birthday, my angel. So, you guys, happy manifesting, happy scripting, and let me know in the comments how it is going or how it went. If anything freaky happened, anything that took you by surprise, let me know in those comments. I will see you guys on Friday.